Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground, and welcome to another of our FIFA 23 streams, where we are playing as Saberduel FC, taking on the Champions League, and of course every other football competition we are in as well. This is the second season for Saberduel FC, and we're probably only about 2 or 3 streams away from this being completed, after which I will be putting out a vote as to what we do next. Things could be very, very different. We could be finishing this completely. There's also the potential to do one more final season with the option of completing everything, as of course this season we have not been able to be in the European Super Cup or the Club World Cup. So we have the potential for one more season, but that depends. There is also the option that we could wait until the release of EA24 and go with that. But right now we have got a number of big games ahead of us, as Saberduel FC will be competing in Champions League games, in Premier League games, the whole shebang. So let's crack on with them and try and get as much done as we can. Our first game is going to be against Manchester United in the Premier League, and they are actually the team closest to us in the league, shockingly. We are a couple of games behind them and still ahead of them on points. But my aim will be to simulate at least 2 league games today. So if Manchester United can beat us here and we lose or drop points in some of those, there is every chance that we could be in for a tough couple of games, especially with us also having to balance out games in the Champions League and the FA Cup. So let's see what we can do here today. Hey, it's Ulster. How you doing, bud? Always good to see you popping into the streams, dudes. How are you? Oh, it's a good save. Whew. Nearly made a mark right at the start there. Ulster says, I'm so annoyed right now. Dude, what's up, man? You okay? Hopefully nothing too serious. Spill the beans, dude. What's up? That really sounded like the commentator said the goalkeeper was absolute arse. Goalkeeper was pretty good, actually. Ulster said some boy on the bus poured a packet of lubricant on me. What a dick. Mate, that's so annoying as hell. What a stupid thing to do. Are you back home now and able to get changed and stuff? Jay coming through. Oh, turning. Oh. Can we make a pass? Oh, poor. What type of lubricant was it? Like, was it something that's going to stain? I mean, I know it's going to be something greasy and that, which is going to make it a nightmare to get out of clothing. What an absolute little prick. Sorry, by the way, for people who are just randomly listening to the videos. I don't like... I apologise for my tone and languages and stuff, but I can't stand people being like that. It's just absolutely unacceptable. Boom. There's a goal. Last season's star striker and leading goal scorer. He has fallen down the pecking order somewhat, but Still absolutely picks it out the top shelf when he needs to. Also says, yeah, I have to wash the hoodie. The problem is I don't have a jacket. And now my hoodie, which has the school logo, because, hang on, let me pause a second. Sorry to anyone else who's watching this later, but I want to see what else they're saying. Because our school sort of, they changed the uniform, so you have that hoodie. Okay, so it was like, sort of like, effectively, part of it was your uniform, effectively. Was this a kid in your school, like? Tie, which now I have neither because my hoodie is in the wash and I have ties, so I don't have one. I don't have a jacket either. And get a crap for the hoodie. I mean, there's no reason you should get in trouble for that. Just maybe just have a little word. I'm not saying like try and get someone in trouble because that just causes more grief for you as well. But maybe just speak to the teachers in advance and let them know what happened, that something happened, that someone's done that. You don't have to say anything about who or whatever. But you should not be getting in trouble because some absolute idiot, let's just say idiot before I say something I'll regret saying on YouTube, decides it's funny to do crap like that because it's just pathetic. If it makes you feel any better, yeah, I'm hoping it try. Yeah, hopefully it will, mate. I mean, fingers crossed for you. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, the type of complete piece of, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say without, I'm trying to avoid using inappropriate language on YouTube, but you know what I'm trying to say, mate. That type of person inevitably goes on to have a really crap life because they've treated people like crap. It's just the way it works. And trust me, he'll deserve literally all of it. The lube was like some Durex pack, yeah. Probably nicked it from his mum. I like how I tried to avoid saying any bad language and I end up making a his mum joke. He deserves it. If he's doing crap like that to you, mate, he deserves anything. Well, far from the ideal header, and the goalkeeper had it all the way. It's been well nigh impossible to escape. Can he finish it here, Derek? Okay, so... Oh, come on. Don't let them score. Oh! Big crunching tackle. Whoa! Oh, they have scored. And Manchester United... I mean, a draw wouldn't really do them much good in the league, but it would keep them from being 100% out of it. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Right, let's make some changes. We are going to bring on Coutinho. We are going to bring on Ibrahim. Vardy. Carroll. And Zaha. I mean, if we lose the game, it doesn't do us that much trouble. Also says, wait, how low are United on the table in career mode? In my game, they're actually in second place. Oh, so they're actually the only team that look to have the potential to beat me in the league. So to be fair, you've probably got a better chance supporting United in my league than in real life at the moment, mate. Okay. Let's see. Who... Can we change the penalty taker? Let's see. United. Shut off. Let's go Andy Carroll. Wait, no, I haven't taken it. What was that? I wasn't taking the penalty. I was still picking a player. Oh, my word. Well, that is a wasted opportunity. I was trying to pick a player, and he took the penalty. I mean, you are. You are. There's no denying that. But what I would say is it's only 5 games in. You're not, you don't... Yeah, you're not going to win the league, put it that way. But there's still enough time that you can be top 4, mate. And half the other tournaments haven't even started. So all the competitions that haven't started are completely separate. I remember a season when Liverpool went undefeated through 2 tournaments. Granted, we only won one of them. The other one we ended up losing, I think, in extra time or something. But in normal time, we went undefeated in the FA Cup and the League Cup. And we finished something like 7th or 8th in the league. So you could do well in one of the tournaments. So focus on that, mate. I'm trying to give you something. I mean, I don't want United to ever win anything. I hate United. But I'm trying to give you something positive. You've had a crappy day. So, do you know what, mate? Tottenham are doing better. They are. Do you know what? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm going to do. Let's see. There you go. I'm going to give you a goal. You've had a crap day. Your team are crap in real life. So I'm actually going to give you the win in the game. Never let it be said that I do not look out for my subscribers. Okay, Ulster? I am giving you Man United winning this game. So at least you get to see Man United celebrate a win, as you're probably not going to see many of them in real life. So I'm going to give you this one. So for anyone watching this afterwards who wonders what the hell's going on, it's a little gift for... This is why I'm a better YouTuber than most. Hey, I wouldn't have done it if... There you go. Go on. I wouldn't have done it if it was actually going to definitely cost me the league. But there you go. Gives you something to enjoy. You can actually see the Man United the Man United players happy for once. Just don't expect it to happen again. If a player's in in a tournament for a cup, I'm going to do my best to absolutely smash yous. So let's see. Where does that put us? Let's see where that puts United in comparison. So we are tied. There you go. That's all fair. You're welcome, mate. So that actually puts Man United 4 points behind Saberduel FC. And we are actually going to simulate one of the games. Looking to cancel his contract. Let's have a look at him. I mean, he's crap. Let him. Yeah, release him. He's rubbish. Yeah. He's no good. He no good. He no good. Right. I've seen your team. He looks like he's half decent. And he can be released. There you go. Ulster says I'll be back in a second. No worries, mate. I'll see you whenever you're back. Right. Scooch forward, and we are going to simulate this game. So let's see what that does. Oh, Arsenal won! Oh, that does make things interesting. That now means that we've got some interesting times ahead. Right, let's have a look at the standings. So we're playing Bayern Munich next. This is the quarterfinals, by the way. Let's check out the Premier League, though. Oh, so Chelsea have closing in as well, although they have played an extra game than United. Oh, okay. Still ahead, but we can't afford to drop many more points. Okay, so Champions League quarterfinals. Oh, he's too young. I'll take him. Okay. So, Saberduel FC versus Bayern Munich. This is big. Quarterfinals. Big game. Okay. Well, as big as it gets so far. Quarterfinals, Champions League, Bayern Munich.
What are you expecting to see? Well, we're now down to the last 8, and they're all very good teams. This game here should be high on quality, full of drama, and a great spectacle.
We're definitely going to see both legs of this in this stream. We have got some quality players in our team who we are expecting to lose at the end of this. Oh my word, is that a goal? Oh my word, what a shot. What a shot that is. And Jude Bellingham with absolutely buckets of quality there. Let's take a look at this. Lionel Messi whips it over with the outside of his inside foot. And it takes the goalkeeper, the defenders, everyone way out of position. And Bellingham has an empty net. But it's still an awkward angle to reach. Absolutely top draw, top quality. Jude Bellingham absolutely nailed it. And suddenly this game is starting to look very exciting for Saberduel FC.
And support available.
Whoa. Good bit of defending. But it's going to take more. They haven't cleared it just yet. Oh, and it's good keeping by Kelleher, who has been a top draw player for this club. Oh, out to Messi again. He's coming inside, gets his shot, but it is saved. quality goalkeeping at both ends there.
Over it comes.
Oh! Oh, no, it doesn't quite get in. De Ligt with the ball. Taps it through. Oh.
Very quick thinking there. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it petered out.
Oh, straight through, but defending. Bayern may have fallen apart for that first goal, but they've sort of picked themselves up since. Whoa, Mbappe now bombing forwards, smashes it, but doesn't quite get anything in. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, I don't know why I'm making weird sounds.
That's a great bit of work from him.
Harry Maguire. And he lost the ball, because of course he did. Whoa. Mo Salah smashing through. Gets a shot, but again it's kept out. Mo Salah absolutely charged through. Oh, big shot. Maguire with the ball again. Straight through. Kicks it across, but into the keeper's hands. And despite a strong start for Saberduel FC, they have struggled to capitalise on the early goal. And it's still well within the realms of Bayern Munich to get back in this game. I mean, the thing as well is, this is a goal for Bayern Munich would be never mind. I was going to say a goal for Bayern Munich would be an away goal and would count for much more. But instead, we had Mo Salah smashing it, decimating the ball and the back of the net in the same kick. Absolutely world class by that man, which is what, of course, we have come to expect from him. And right before half-time as well. That is not what Bayern Munich would have wanted. If they'd gone in 1-0 down, they would have had every hope of coming out of this with a strong chance, but instead they've got a mountain to climb in the next half of the game. Okay. Meanwhile, in one of the other quarterfinals, Spurs and Man City are tied. Not something I was expecting to see. Okay, second half. And you'd have to think that a third Saberduel FC goal would really feel like it puts this competition to bed. Whereas a Bayern Munich goal now would really give them a strong... Even if they're going to lose the game, will give them a strong chance going forwards, and yellow cards are not going to help them very much. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's feeling scrappy. One goal for Bayern would change the complexion, not necessarily of this game, but of this tie. Oh! Ooh. Felt possible there. They will. Oh, Mbappe through now. Coming in on an angle. That is not good for Bayern. It is very good for Saberduel FC. They are 3-0 up. And it may be time to ring the changes. Andy Carroll coming in. Adeyemi coming in. We are making changes all over the pitch here. Mainly because we can. At 3-0 up.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against.
3-0 up, they can do whatever they want now. And this is already feels like the tie is really going to be an uphill struggle. A fourth goal would absolutely end it. Oh. Chips over. It's a header. It's a goal. Oh, my word. And it's 4-0 on the night. And of all people, it's Jimmy Milner. One of the club's first big-profile signings, a utility player. He doesn't get many starts, but he still has quality. The ball lands perfectly for him. He hits it with enough force. The rest of the team see it. You see Carroll there ducking out of the way. And former Red Sadio Mane, former Liverpool Red, I should say, coming on. He knows players like James Milner very well.
20 minutes to go.
Okay.
Mane. Well, no shortage of live action coming your way right here.
Oh, they are coming through. It's not enough, though.
That should be a tasty encounter.
Right now,
Those two sides, certainly one to enjoy.
Bayern Munich may want to focus on other competitions because this one feels absolutely out of reach. It nearly went even further out of reach there. Had that ball gone in, you'd wonder if it was worth actually turning up in Germany. Oh.
Pellegrini. Davide Calabria. Sadio Mane now.
Oh. Oh. And Sadio Mane with the chance to give them a glimmer, a slit of hope. But he does not quite take it. Mo Salah getting man of the match here. And that's... Oh, that looked like that could have been one chance, but chances seem pretty much few and far between for Bayern. So we advance along. We've got a league game against Brentford. Let's check the rest of our... Let's check the league there. All tied up. Man United are only 1 point behind us. Chelsea only 2. And Liverpool only 4. We can't really afford to make too many mistakes here. Let's see what we've got ahead of us on the calendar. So a league game against Brentford, and then the second leg against Bayern. We've still got some tough games. Okay, we're going to customize because I can't really wear that kit against that kit. They're too similar. Let's go black. Dean has turned up in the chat. How are you doing, buddy?
All eyes on Kylian Mbappe. In a rich vein of form and number 1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. Hello, everyone. You know, some footballers enjoy a rainy day.
Well, this is a stark change for Saberduel FC under the bright lights of their own ground, taken on Bayern Munich in the Champions League to a rainy night in Brentford. Dean says, today is Danielle Panabreaker, who played Caitlin today. Oh, it's her birthday. That's pretty cool. I quite liked her as Caitlin. For those that don't know, he's talking about The Flash. Caitlin Snow, I think it was a character in that. She played Killer Frost as well. She's the same character, but 2 different personalities, I suppose. Apparently, it is that actress's birthday today. Dean is very much a huge Arrowverse, and especially the Flash, but the sort of DC show fan. So, over the top, headed down. Salah taking it into the box and blasted in, and we are just minutes into the match. And of course, that man, Mr. Mohamed Salah, puts the ball into the net. It's gorgeous. It's a lovely shot. Goalkeeper does well, goes the right way, just not quite enough. Dean says she's already 39 years old. Still 44 years younger than me, mate. And I'm sure she still looks good for her age and everything, mate. So, though I haven't really seen her in anything else. She's not an actress I've seen in other shows. But 10 by Alexander-Arnold, passing it over to Bellingham on opposite sides. Oh, another gorgeous 10 and a nice. Oh, was a good kick, but it was right into the player, unfortunately. Oh. Dean says, I saw her in Friday the 13th remake. Oh, right, okay. That was there 2009. Have you seen her in anything else? Oh, not quite. Left it too late to make the shot or the pass. Jeez, that's a nice tackle by Bellingham. Passes it. Passes it back to Bellingham. No, just flashed on Friday the 13th, he says. Oh, it's a goal! Beautifully scored by Mbappe. And as he runs down the centre of the pitch, it looked like it was going to be a tough one. It was, especially with how close defender and keeper were to it. I'm surprised neither of them managed to. The keeper's brought his arms in tight, They should have been outstretched. His body would have blocked it if it had been there. Maybe he was worried about it rebounding, but you've got to stop the first shot. That's the priority. Never mind the rebound. That doesn't matter if it goes in. Delit out to Bellingham again. Oh, my word. Keeps it. Into McAllister. Across to Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's... Gets a touch to it that time. Goalkeeper does redeem himself slightly.
How about the short corner?
Oh. Whoa! That was a lovely effort. The keeper did take it. Despite his previous error, the keeper has looked solid since. Oh. Oh! Oh, it's a good save the other side now. Declan Rice pushing forward. Oh. Keeps the ball. Well done. Gets it to Bellingham. Oh, it was a bit of a hopeful pass through. Dean says, people also deep fake Daniel Panabreaker. I mean, I don't really like the whole deep faking thing. I think it's really dangerous. I mean, the idea that we're making technology that can, set people up or use people's image and likeness against their will, I think that's really dangerous. Yeah, you're absolutely right, mate. It can destroy people's lives. You can deep fake someone saying something that goes against everything they believe in or doing things that they've not consented to. And yeah, it's like, oh yeah, but they haven't really done it. It's like, but they don't want that to exist. And this isn't like some dodgy fake rendering that looks obviously like it's not them, or some fan art or fan fiction. This is something that's literally could convince people that it's them. Yeah, Dean, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about. Obviously, I'm careful about what I say on the stream, but I know exactly what it is you're talking about, mate. And now it's just, it's absolutely not okay at all. It can be traumatic. It can be genuinely traumatic. And especially when these things end up on social media, they end up online, and, people all over the world are seeing them. I mean, I'm not saying if it's just for them that it's okay, but, when it's so much worse when it's out there. And people believe these things. There are going to be people that believe them. And it's going to get to a point soon where people can't tell the difference between the real stuff and the fake stuff. Declan Rice bombing forward now. Oh, good keeping. But right now, Brentford do not need to keep goals out. They need to score them. Dean says it's getting dangerous. Yeah, it is. It is, honestly. The whole... oh, geez, they've scored. A lot of the stuff with modern tech about AI and deep faking and the way AI is, simulating people's voices and stuff, it just means you can't trust anything. It won't be long before what people can do is indistinguishable from reality. And unless you can provide the actual original footage that it's deep faked over, you know, if that's not, then that's it. Yeah, no one does it to Grant. Yeah, I mean, I doubt it very much, but you just never know.
Henry. Plenty of support here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
Oh. Messi. Through to Delit. I don't know what he's doing that high up the pitch, but he scores a goal. And that should be it. Dean says the AI voice stuff is there. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, people think it's funny because, you know, you've got, you know, people like having like Arnold Schwarzenegger singing, you know, songs, and Homer Simpson, you know, saying certain things, and, you know, it's, and that's, oh yeah, it's so funny, but it's not funny when it's using your voice and your face as opposed to some, you know, cartoon character. Dean says he's going to change the timeline. Well, to be fair, in this particular situation, I think it's a good idea. Oh! I mean, can they come back into this? I mean, I don't think so. They'd have to score 2 goals, and time is nearly up. If that one had gone in, it'd be brown trousers, but... Oh! Oh, they've got a penalty. Dean says they're going to make them say swear it. Yeah, I mean, they can make them say anything. That's the problem. Okay, they've got a chance to score a goal here, but there is very little time left for them to do anything about it. Well, they have scored. And as small a chance as it is, Brentford have a chance to bring this one back to a draw. Just comes down to how long the referee will give. Well, literally nothing. The moment the ball was kicked, which keeps Saberduel FC in position to get the 3 points. That was concerning, but enough that we're still in it. Let's advance along. Do you know what? I'm actually going to sim this match as we beat them, 4-0. I'm sure. Is that a risk? Is that stupid? I did say I was going to sim another game. Is that dangerous? Yeah, let's not risk it. Instead, let's bring in a load of different players. Zaha. Dean said, and now the police won't do anything about it, mate, because it's not against the law. It's only against the law if you actively try and pass it off as genuine. Should be against the law. But it ain't. Unfortunately. We're going to put Vardy on. He's not had much of a chance. We'll leave Mbappe. Let's keep it serious. We win this, we are through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. We are 4-0 up on aggregate. So let's not pretend that it's tense. Anything better than a 3-0 loss, and we are fine. Zane says, what if a celebrity's already gone to the police? I think it only becomes a police issue if someone tries to pass it off as real. And even then, that's something as lame as slander. It's in some ways, for celebrities, it's probably more dangerous for them to make a big deal out of it, because then these idiots think, oh, we got them all riled up, let's do more of that. So, yeah. I just don't think it's technology that should be available to people. You know, why make something? I think it's... Whoa, there you go. I think it should be only ever allowed to be done with the person's consent. You know, like in Star Wars, when they deep fake an actor to show and use an actor that's dead, and you've got the consent of the estate, the person that owns the right, usually a family member, to that actor's features and stuff. Or say Mark Hamill, who plays Luke Skywalker, says, yeah, you can use my face to do a show where it looks like I'm in it as young Luke Skywalker, then that's okay. Other than that, I don't think people should be able to use an app to deep fake people. We're smashing them. Didn't they use Luke Skywalker as a cameo in Star Wars 1? Not in episode 1. Oh, the actor Mark Hamill was a background character, but you never see his face. He was someone in a mask walking past in the background. There's a lot of that happens, where actors will be in the background. Daniel Craig, who plays James Bond, he's in episode 7. He's the stormtrooper that comes in that ends up releasing Rey. But you don't see Mark Hamill's face in it. You do see him in Mandalorian. You know, in the latest, I think it's the end of the second season of that. And he's in the Book of Boba Fett as well. Although the Book of Boba Fett episodes he's in are basically just the Mandalorian. By the way, anyone who's watching or stops by, anything at all, please consider throwing a like on the video for me. It really helps. And if you enjoy any of this stuff, do consider subscribing or just having a little look at some of my other videos, see if there's anything that you do like. If they used dead actors in the Flash movie... Oh my lord! Sorry, I'll be back in a sec on that one, mate. What a goal that was. They just scored. I mean, it was off the post, but jeez. Boom! Oh my word, that's lovely. Yeah, so if it's in a movie where you're making profit from it, you have to have consent from what's called the estate. So if I was an actor and when I die, it would be written into my will that my estate might be, you know, my cousins or my nephews, nieces, something like that. They would not only have, you know, whatever they inherit, but by inheriting the estate, that means they own the rights to things that use my likeness. So someone would have to have consent from them to use mine. So when you're talking about actors and actresses who have passed away, their estate have to have given permission. Otherwise, they can be sued for way more than it would cost them to get the permission. because it would have to be, they'd have to pay the full value, plus they would have to pay the full value that that person would realistically have been able to ask for, and they might have asked for a lot less. You would also have to pay damages, arrears. Oh my words! They've scored again. Still not paying attention. Bobby Charlton is coming to EA FC 24. Can't argue with that. One thing I really hope they do in EA FC 24 is when they use the legendary players, you should be able to sign them to your custom team. You can't do that in this one. Like, I mean, can you imagine if Saberduel FC had, like, Kenny Dalglish and Ronaldinho in? I mean, jeez. Whoa! It's still very much Saberduel FC's game across the two ties. It is 6-2 to us. But this game, Bayern are actually looking very strong. Oh, Vardy. Oh, is that? I thought that was Mane there. Oh, Vardy takes it. Yeah, EA Sports, listen to Dean. Oh, surely! Yes! It's in. I thought that had already gone over the line. But... oh, he waits for it and smashes it in. And now Bayern, considering Saberduel have 3 away goals, Bayern would need to score, what, 6 goals to win this? It's not going to be easy. And it doesn't look like Saberduel FC have finished scoring goals just yet. Oh, well, maybe they have. This is, oh, it looks like we have an injury to Cade Gordon. Yeah, we need to get him off the pitch. And we can get Andy Carroll in for Mbappe. Attic. Dean says I'm now from the future. Well, that's nice. How are we doing there? Does Saberduel Gaming ever make it to 1,000 subscribers? Or what happens? Feel free to share. Dean says, I can't wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm assuming that's a very good film from the future. Well, I'm pretty sure this tie is done now. The only question is, who are we gonna... Yeah, we are through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Saber will get more than 1,000 subscribers. Well, in that case, I will consider it a big success. And I hope very much you are still one of those subscribers in the future, Dean. Okay, so Saberduel FC went through Manchester City, Barcelona and Real Madrid. What a quartet that is. Okay. Let's take a look at who we got. We've got Manchester City in the semi-finals. We always seem to have to go through Manchester City, but I will take that because that means that we don't have to play them in the final. Right. Now, I did promise that I would sim one more game. So, if I sim the one against Chelsea, though, and they beat us, do you know what? I said I would do it. So, let's do it. Yes! We beat them. Okay. Well played, Saberduel FC. Dean says, in the future, John Wesley Shipp is going to make a cameo in another Flash movie, and Grant Gustin. So many Flash movies are there going to end up being? Oh, yeah. No, we don't need him. Kate Gordon's going to be out. Okay. So this right here is the why does it say quarterfinals? What's going on there? This is the Premier League standings. Man City are in 8th. Good God. Good God. Liverpool took 2nd now over Man United and Chelsea. I mean, they have played an extra game, so maybe that's all going to change. So I'll do one more game. And then the next game, we'll have the FA Cup semi-final, the Champions League semi-finals. And yeah, so that'll be, the next stream will then be a very big one. So let's end by putting on a good performance against Manchester City. One last game for the stream, guys.
The pre-match focus on Kylian Mbappe. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Number 14, Alexis McAllister. Number 30, Jude Bellingham. Number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. And number 35, Mohamed Salah.
Good luck.
So the initial 11 for the home side. Virgil van Dijk plays with Matthijs de Ligt.
Okay. Let's get on with this then. Let's try and put do not like this. They look pretty much the same as me. I'm going to post a YouTube short after this. And I'm also going to do another stream later on with the Gaming Lords 04. Might do Star Wars Battlefront. So feel free to pop around for that, guys. Yeah, Dumb Ways to Die. I tried to do some of them using Star Wars things and stuff, and they just didn't do as well. The wrestling ones seem to do the most. So what I'm thinking I might do is like just a random stream where It's literally just me setting up dumb ways to die. So it won't be actual matches. It'll be like me playing a 2-player on my own, putting people in positions, and then, evading, getting put through so people dive through tables and all kinds of stuff like that. So I will be creating WWE dumb ways to die. I might also do some on Mortal Kombat XL, just because I have that one easily to hand. Doing some fatalities. They seem to do okay as well. The Dumb Ways to Die videos really seem to do well, but not always. They have to be the right mix. Dean says, I would never hate the actor. I don't know what you said there. Give me a second, mate. I would never hate the actor who played Iris. Well, why would you? I wasn't a big fan of the character, if I'm honest. But I don't have anything against the actress. Didn't hate her, though. Oh, it's an own goal! McAllister celebrates it. I mean, the thing is, mate, usually the love interest character, the one, whoever the hero's love interest is, especially when it's a series and there's like a full-blown relationship stuff, it's different in a movie, because in the end, they get together and everyone's happy, fine. In a series where you're watching it week in, week out, they fall out, it just annoys people because it's real life stuff and people don't watch superhero shows for real life. Some people don't mind them, usually because they kind of like them and they have a bit of a crush on them. So of course they're not going to hate them. It was like in the show Friends. As it got later on and they all ended up in relationships, it stopped being as fun. Because, I'm not saying relationships aren't fun, but they're serious. There's give and take to them, and you don't watch a TV show to make compromises and to see who's doing the dishes that night. And, that's real life, not what you want and to watch in a show about a superhero, or most other shows, to be honest.
Fine read by Savic. Joao Cancelo.
I mean, I be honest, when I'm watching any show, it's very rare that I care who they end up with. I'm not remotely interested in who's in a relationship with who. In shows, almost never. There may be a couple of situations where I do want people to be together, but really I don't normally care. Okay, 45 minutes left.
So the second half underway, and no doubt about it, City with work ahead of them.
Oh, Van Dijk keeps it in. Gets it down to Bellingham. Oh, it's through! And it's beautifully done. Sarah and Ava in Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't mind that. But again, I didn't mind them. Oh, it's offside, apparently. I was fine with them being together, but I also wasn't pushing for it. I didn't care. I'm not saying that there aren't people out there who don't watch shows for the relationships and stuff, but it's not what I'm watching it for.
De Bruyne. In possession, Fekir. couldn't keep it. And
Through to Salah.
Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, sorry, can he finish this?
Gets the shot off and gets the goal. It's beautifully done. We're going to have a look, actually, where we stand on leading goal scorers and stuff like that. Hadn't even thought about that, like the golden boot, the golden glove. Because then we might need to think about who we put up front, based around making sure they reach those goals individually. I mean, I'm sure they did.
Far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
No doubt. They go to work moving it around again.
I'm trying to think if there's any times, especially in superhero shows, where I've actively cared who ends up with who. I can't really think of many situations.
Well, quite simply, that is a wasted chance.
If anything, there's more been times where it's annoyed me when people have been together because it's not what happens in the comics, or
We'll be with you for this game coming up.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside.
and sometimes celebrities don't like kissing someone, and that's fair enough. Yeah, just because you're an actor or actress doesn't mean you have to be comfortable doing everything. You know, everyone can have limits. You know, there are some people who have played evil characters, but lovely goal. But they would feel uncomfortable playing a real life historical villain. So, like, I might feel comfortable playing Darth Vader, but I wouldn't feel comfortable playing Genghis Khan or, you know, someone who hurt people in real life. It just depends. You know, if someone is vegetarian or, you know, for religious reasons doesn't eat meat and the character they play does, well, it would be perfectly reasonable for them to say that they don't feel comfortable
Here it is now.
doing that scene, playing that character even.
So the corner played into the
It just depends. Everyone has the right to say yay or nay to whatever they want to do. There may be certain things that are, so you might say, if you take this job, you have to do it. But then they were within their rights to not take that job.
time is against Manchester City, but still they could hit back.
Whoa.
But they dealt with the threat posed.
Let's make sure Manchester City don't hit back instead. Bellingham charging forward. Gets a shot. Oh, it doesn't go in, though. And Manchester City still have the chance
So deciding to make a personnel
to
change.
come back in into this game. And it's saved again. Haaland has an injury. That is not what Manchester City needed right now.
Struggled to get it away properly.
Oh,
In the end, no damage done.
fans blowing for the final whistle. And once it happens, they will know that they should stay top of the league. But instead, Kelleher saves Saberduel FC's blushes. One more moment, but this corner could change that. Comes in. And Kelleher does it again at the last minute. The last shot. That game went nearly 99 minutes. Absolutely crazy. Well, before we finish the stream, let's have a quick look at the table and the individual standings for, like, goal scoring and stuff like that. Teen says, excuse me, are you Barry Allen? Maybe. Who knows? Standings. Well, we've got West Ham in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Premier League, we stay top and are now 4 points clear of our nearest rivals. And who do we play? I think it was Man City in the Champions League. Yeah. Dean says maybe. Trying to see where... Is it in standings? Weekly schedule, objectives, news. No. Squad. No, it can't be that. Transfers office. Player stats. Okay, so in the FA Cup, Aubameyang is on 3. So he would need to score quite a few more, like 5 more to take top. Okay. In the the Championship, that doesn't count. In the Champions League, Mbappe is on 7, Haaland is on 9. So we need to start Mbappe in all those games, and he needs to score as many goals as possible. In the Premier League, Mbappe is top. Salah on 13 is in 10th. How far Messi is down. He scored less than 9 goals, he must have done. That's pretty dark. Hello, Eli. And in the there you go. In the Community Shield, Mbappe, then Zaha. Yeah, but that was only one game anyway. Okay, so just before we wrap up, let's take a look what the next stream will look like. We will have the FA Cup semi-finals against West Ham before we then have Manchester City in the Champions League semi-finals, Wolves in the league, Manchester City's second leg, and we might as well throw Leicester in there. Eli says, I always come at the last second when you're about to end. That is true, mate, you do. Although if it helps, I will be doing another stream within the hour or so, doing some Star Wars Battlefront, I think, with the Gaming Lord 04, I think. So if you keep your eye out, you will see another stream. If you want to make sure you put notifications on, and hopefully that way you won't miss any anymore, because it's always a shame. It's always a shame when someone pops on just at the end and you're like, oh, dude, about to go. But anyway, thanks for I still appreciate you coming by. Let's see what you said there. Did you see the new Spider-Man 2 trailer? No, I haven't. I'll have a look at that as soon as I get off the stream then, actually. I'll have a little look at that. Right, guys. I will hopefully see you all. Well, I mean, hopefully I'll see as many of you as possible again tonight when I do my next stream. That's just going to be a casual one, just gaming and chill, as we call it. But yeah, I will see you all again soon. Looking forward to the next FIFA stream, because there's going to be a lot of big games. Looking forward to the next WWE stream, because it's going to be Extreme Rules. And yeah. Eli with a little wave sign. I'm actually waving right now. This is literally happening. I saw that come up on the screen, and I started waving at your message on my TV screen as if you can see it. So there you go. Anyway, guys, I'll take care. Speak to you all soon. Until next time, take the high ground.